Hi everyone, Lisa Haven here, and a lot has happened at the Republican National Convention, and I waited until the end of it to kind of give my evaluation on it. And now that it's over, so much has happened. As you know, they have endorsed Donald Trump as the official nominee. At the same time, Ted Cruz has refused to endorse Trump, and Donald Trump has chosen Mike Pence as his running mate. He is a Christian guy. However, I disagree highly on his views on the TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and a few other things that are borderline eerie, in my opinion. But a lot has transpired, specifically in regards to the protest as well. I've kind of been keeping an eye on those. Now, it started with the Communist Party, the Black Lives Matter, the Black Panthers were also out there doing protests, anti-Trump kinds of things. And I believe, and don't quote me on this, but around 23 over the week have been arrested. It could be a little higher than that, but that's the number off the top of my head. But I know that also there were freedom fighters out there standing up for the good of this country. Alex Jones being one of those who was attacked by the communist side out there. And interesting video. I encourage you guys to check that out as well. And another very disheartening display by some idiot communist out there burning the American flag. I just want to shove it in his face. I wouldn't really do, well, it's what I want to do in my heart. Doesn't mean I'd actually do that on record. But anyway, these idiot people, if they don't like living in the country, then let me say this, get the hell out. If you don't like America, you don't want to be a part of this country, you're going to burn my flag, get the hell out. I think that we all want to say that from the bottom of our hearts to those people who desecrate the American flag. And thankfully, there were people who stood up against that. Now, lots on the table there. Now, as far as Donald Trump's conclusive speech, that happened this evening, I truly hope that the things that he said, the things that he talked about, he really does what he says he's going to do. And there were some amazing things. One of those being that he was going to get rid of the stipulations on the churches for the 501c3, where they're not allowed to have a political view simply because they are tax exempt. Amen. I wanted to scream from the rooftops when Donald Trump spoke about that. And I really and hopefully am going to be sending a ton of emails to keep him at his word on that, as well as lowering our tax bracket, taking care of the immigration problem, actually vetting people who come into this country rather than just letting people with diseases and criminal records come in here. So many good things that he spoke about, and I highly pray that is the case, because God help us if Hillary Clinton is in charge of this country or becomes president. And the only way that that's going to happen is if she steals the votes. Now, she's already done that with Bernie Sanders. There's been lots of stealing of the votes, specifically from Hillary Clinton by Hillary Clinton from Bernie Sanders. We know that. You know that. Even Bernie Sanders was well aware of that. Well, this woman who can't even be trusted with her emails, who can't even be trusted with Benghazi, whose husband slept with Monica Lewinsky. There's so much criminality between the Clinton name, and here she is rising again to power. It doesn't make sense. How can any person, let alone Hillary Clinton, who has a track record like she does, get to the position she's in? She can't. The only reason she's gotten there is because of the power she harbors over others. Please keep that in mind. The more that we let our voices heard, the more we are going to get people scum out of office like her and many, many others. And I pray. Now, I don't know the true intent of Donald Trump. I don't know where it's all going to lead. I might be on here against some of his policies. Absolutely. I don't agree with everything the man says. However, I'm hopeful that he can change this country around, and I'm hopeful that he will do the things that he says he's going to do. And quite frankly, It's our last chance here in America to make things right. So God help us if Hillary gets elected. All that to say, thanks again for tuning in to my channel. This is Lisa Haven. And also, if you're not prepared and stored with food, now is the time to do that, especially if Hillary Clinton gets into office, or God forbid, Obama stays in, which that would be a nightmare. I think they're both nightmares, in my opinion. And, so make sure you're stocked and ready. In case of any disaster, you want to have food on hand. Also, please keep your body healthy. One of the most important things that I do to keep myself healthy and upbeat is keep my digestive tract clean. And I do that through getthetea.com. And they have this super strength tea stuff that absolutely is amazing. And when I say it will clean you out, I honestly mean that. So be ready for a powerful punch. And I still take it now, and it just keeps me regulated. Nonetheless, great products, things that I personally use. I don't recommend unless I personally use them. Anyhow, thanks again for tuning in, and I'd love to hear your comments below on the Republican National Convention and your thoughts and concerns. So please leave that for me. Thanks for tuning in. Lisa Haven, signing off.